pregnant is not easy. Being pregnant and in nursing is not easy. Being pregnant in general, it's never easy, man. Hey, you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chi Chi. And if you guys are new, welcome to the Chi Chi gang. So this video is going to be all about the ugly truth about nursing school, okay? Because I think like people sugarcoat stuff and we just need to keep it real and 100 around here, okay? So this is not a mukbang or anything like that, but I have to have snacks around because I'm pregnant. So that's also why I have my water here. So this video is going to be about the ugly truth about nursing. Okay, so I don't know what to call this series because now I feel like I'm making a whole bunch of these videos now. And it's important. Like, I feel like if you're going into nursing school, you need to know what's up. Like, you need to know what's going on, who's doing what's going on over here. Like, we just need to have you guys prepared, okay? So I have like 11 things, okay? And I'm looking down because I wrote it on my iPad because I want to try to keep these videos organized. So, you ready? Okay, let's get it. All right, so the first thing that is ugly about nursing school that I absolutely hated was that peers are so competitive. Like, okay, let's get for instance, and I'm not going to use any names. So there was, I remember at a time when I was in nursing school, and I was in an accelerated BSN program, right? So obviously that was competitive enough. And there was another competition while you were in class. Like, let's say we had an exam. People would be like, oh my God, what'd you get? Like, say if I got like a 95. Somebody like, oh, well, I got a 97. And somebody was like, oh, well, I got a 99. That test was easy. And it's mad annoying. Like, girl or guy, don't give into all that negativity. Because I'm telling you, there will always be somebody that's always trying to be competitive for no reason. I hated that so much that when I started this program and I started getting friends, I literally told them whenever we have an exam, please do not ask me what I got because number one, I'm not going to tell you. Number two, why is it your business? And then number three, it's like, I feel like there's no need to share. Like, because I feel like even if you got a, because in my school you had to get a 78. Even if you got a 78 or 100 in the class, guess what? Those two people are still going to move on to the next quarter and the next quarter, and they are going to graduate. So I just felt like competition in nursing school, it just never made sense to me, and it only made drama. I used to see people like lose friends because they would get mad, they would be so buddy buddy, and then all of a sudden they would get mad that their friend is doing better than them because they are sharing their grades. And like they'll stop talking. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I just say just stay away from the drama because you don't need that because nursing school is already stressful enough. So, girl, just spray your lavender oil or your sage oil around people because you don't need all that. Okay. All right. So number two is there will be faculty who there will be faculty who do not like you. So I'm just telling you that because wherever you go, everybody's not going to like you, okay? And you can tell, right? It's not always verbalized, but you can tell. So let's just say I had a few teachers that probably were not too fond of me for whatever reason. I don't know these people. And again, this school that I went to, I moved to a whole nother state, almost about 8 hours away from my original hometown. So I absolutely knew no one in this program, but at all. So all the friends that I got and all the people I knew from this school was because I came here. So just remember that. And if you find that out, or if it's leaked somewhere, or you hear it, girl, you just need to just tame it down. Remember, you're only there for what? To get in and get out, get that degree, make that money. You don't want nobody stopping your bags, and you don't want something as little as that to stop your bag. Because let me tell you, the nursing world is like this big. Literally is this big. It is so small. So you always want to be careful what you say, to other people if it comes out, okay? I hope you're not a hothead like me. Because back in the day, if I felt some type of, like if a teacher felt some type of way about me, this is like an undergrad from like my other school before I went to nursing school, I would literally send an email. Professor such and such. Hello, my name is Chi Chi. I was currently in your class for whatever course, and I would like to come to schedule a meeting with you to discuss some issues that I'm having in your class. Oh my God, this is so funny because I am that type of person. Like, I don't like saying anything. I like emails, I like documents, I like doggy stamps, doggy prints, everything. Because anything that is written, you can never take back, especially if it's coming from email. Okay, so I was that student in undergrad that if I had a problem with a teacher, I felt like it was impeding in my grade. No, ma'am, no, I don't play like that. First of all, I'm Nigerian, so my parents definitely didn't play with me in my grades. So you're not gonna play with my grades either, you know. But when I came to my bachelor's level, I had to be a little bit more professional. You know, I just saw things and ignored things. I kind of weighed out the pros and cons of me addressing some things, and I realized it wasn't worth it. So that person will always know that I graduated from this school, regardless if they like me or not. Okay, sips tea. Well, it's not tea. It's just lemon water with orange. All right, next one. Number 3, watch your friends and the people you hang out with. Mm, tell a preacher. Tell them. Let me tell you why. People who you think you are friends with will always talk about you behind your back, girl. There's so many times I have friends in my program that I thought my friends, and then one day I'll be in a bathroom, and this person will be in the bathroom not knowing that I'm in there and be talking smack about me, girl. Can you? A couple times I had to come out that stall and be like, hey, boo. The look of startle on their face, the look of fear, of dumbfoundedness on their face, girl. Just watch out for the jealousy. I'm telling you. And that's another thing, too. I was very private in my nursing school. Okay. First thing that came up was the ring, right? People started noticing it. I mean, there was a couple of people who was married in my class. Actually, there was a lot of people who was married in my class that were young, just like me. But it was the fact that my ring was bigger than other people. Girl, can you believe that started some issues in my class? Like, people were like, oh, Chi-Chi's husband must have money. Chi-Chi's this. I'm like, wow. All that for a ring, though, boo? Wow, you really got time. Nobody knew where my daughter went to school, where my husband worked. Nobody knew anything about my family. Nothing. I kept everything so face value. All you see was literally face value. I never shared anything personal about myself unless I felt like it was some sickness or like I was ill or something and I needed to let some people know. Okay. Oh, that was actually number 4. Be very private about your personal life because some people will use that against you and or they don't care pretty much. Another ugly truth about nursing school is expensive, especially if you're doing a celebrated program. So I recommend getting old books or notes or buying textbooks online. Now, if you have like the Kindle app, bomb. I love that app and I seriously swear by that because otherwise you be trucking around books that look as big as a truck, like breaking your back and having on the side of ain't nobody got time for that. So to lessen your costs, apply for scholarships. If you can, apply for loans. Usually with accelerated programs, like you have to get a loan because it's so expensive, and most likely you can't even work to make up the money to, go to the school. So a lot of people were taking out loans. Me, I did have a few scholarships and stuff like that, and it always felt like it wasn't enough. But I'm not complaining. I'm just thanking God. But I'm just saying, okay. You want to also buy good nursing shoes and compression socks, especially for sim lab and long hours for clinical. Girl, I used to hate those clinical hours. They used to be so long. I'm like, oh my God, my feet would be hurting. And somebody told me about some compression socks. I'm like, what is that? So since I bought those, bomb. The only thing some people might not like about clinical hours is it might be too early in the morning, or it's not like conducive with their own work schedule. And when you start clinical, is basically you work a full-time job because why we're still in class and then we still have clinical, so you're basically busy throughout the week. So that was the only thing people probably won't like. Another ugly truth, number 7, is you will wake up early or stay up late for whatever class, exams, labs, and clinical. Girl, if this was not the truth. When I started my program, my baby just turned 1 and she was still sort of kind of breastfeeding. So it kind of was like my body was still, you know, supplying for her. Then I have a husband who I love so much, my yummy chocolate. That man is so fine. And I still had needs for that. Girl, I still needed to have time for sex too. Like, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. This is real. Like, all that stuff will cause you to stay up late. I mean, whether it's your social life or whatever. More importantly, studying, because my school, like, if we learn about cardiac, we'll have 2 full days on it, 16 hours, right? We might have an exam on it probably like the week after. So you think that you have like a break time. Oh, no, honey. Cardiac will be 2 days, and then the next day you come to class and it'll be like respiratory. So it just keeps going. So you have to constantly keep studying, because if not, you'll fall back. Okay. So, all right, number 8 will be is there will be times when you hate your classes, your teachers, and you feel unmotivated to do anything. If this is not the truth, like I always felt like this, I'm like, sometimes I'm like, okay, here's the honest truth. When I applied for nursing school, I honestly did not want to do an accelerated program. I wanted to do a 2-year program, because at this point now I'm married and I had a baby, and I just didn't think I can do it, because when I saw that it was accelerated, I'm like, oh yeah, girl, let me sign up for that. And I saw it was 16 months. I said 16 who? I was like, oh no, no, no. There's no way that I can get through that program, because number one, like I told you guys, I am nowhere near family. I'm like hours away from my closest family. The only support system that I have out here was literally my husband. And I mean, I had other church friends, but I don't know them like that. You know, still kind of new. So yeah, you definitely have to really think about it. So I thought about it and thought about it, and I was like, So when I got into it, and I started being stressed, and my cooking skills was slacking. Like I felt like I wasn't spending enough time with my family. I'm like, what is this? And then my grades weren't good. Girl, I was just feeling so unmotivated. But I was just like, it cost me. Every time I kept thinking like that, I said it cost me this amount of money for somebody who's probably going to finish this program in a cheaper school. I said, you need to get off of your butt and study. What got worse, it got worse though when I became pregnant. When I became pregnant, oh, the sleepiness. It was so bad. Like, sorry, I had to be eating throughout the video. It was so bad because I was in my first trimester. And with my first daughter, when I was pregnant with her, I was sleeping like 8, 9 out, 10 hours. Like, and that sleepiness was coming. Mind you, community was going on, scholarly research was going on, adult health too was going on. So like I was just feeling unmotivated. Like there would be days I'd be studying in my bed like this, and my husband would be like, "Are you ready for bed, babe? Or do you want to still study? Do you want me to wake you up?" Like if it wasn't for him, seriously, I don't even think I would have made it out of this program. Starting off like, mm-mm. But I kept myself motivated though. But you will lose motivation, and that's okay. But as long as you get it back, because you know you spent money to get in here, you're all set. Um, Self care is a must. So what I did was that was when I started getting into self care a lot, because I noticed I was getting way too stressed out. Um, I used to give myself like facial masks while I was lying in the bed with like aromatherapy for like 30 to 40 minutes with calming music. So my day would go like this: have class like in the morning, do my wife and mommy duties, go to class by like 8:30, come home. I'm at class end around like 4 something, pick up the baby from daycare, pick up the hubby from the train station. We all go home, spend time, have dinner, bath time, book time, watching TV, catching up or whatever. So by the time I actually had to study after class was not from 4:30 when I got out. It was usually 7:30 until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So because of that, I was like, you know what? I really need to start taking care of myself. I started realizing I was breaking out and like bad pimples everywhere. I noticed that I was gaining weight. I wasn't eating right. I was just eating junky. It was just bad. So I decided to do self care. So once I put everything in my house was set, it was time for me to do a face mask. And what I did was I did that after I put my baby to sleep, and I know that trick. I usually waited like 20 minutes so I know she was like actually sleep. Then I'll do my face mask, sit in my bed and just relax and just take the ambiance, cuz girl, we don't need no stress, okay? So I started doing that, and it made me more relaxed and less tense so that I can really have a clear mind to study. So if you need to do anything like that, I would say go for it because it is so worth it. If you are not taking care of yourself, number one, you can't take care of your family or take care of anybody else that you're taking care of, and you definitely can't take care of yourself. Okay. Number 10 is make friends with upperclassmen for tips, tricks, or tutoring. That I say that should have actually been number one. I don't even know why that's the ugly truth about nursing, but it's definitely an ugly truth about nursing that for some reason they don't always share that in nursing school, especially if the person is in the cohort in front of you. I definitely became friends with people who were in my upperclassmen. I got notes from them, like how to study, tips and tricks, any things that they can remember that was really significant to like a disease or any drugs or anything like that. That is like definitely important. And then number 11 is just after all of this is said and done is, girl, just keep your eyes on the prize, which is what? Graduation. When you graduate and you see that BSN RN, like, you're a nurse. And like that was honestly what kept me motivated. And then again, I couldn't even afford to fail. And it was quite unfortunate because my class was about 75 people, and because of my last name, I knew it was 75 people. We always had a number. So it was 75. By the time we graduated, it was probably like 67. So we did have some people who dropped out. We did have people who left the program. Some people did fail, and I felt bad for those people that failed because they had to pay that same amount of money again. It's like, oh, so I couldn't even afford to fail. So yeah, just keep your eyes on the prize, and that's pretty much it. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something from this. And if you guys are in nursing school and you have any other tips and tricks that you want to give to other nursing students, leave them down below. And make sure you guys subscribe, like, and comment. And I thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.